Hey everyone, welcome to Micro Adventures. Ellie and Josiah here. We are outdoors in beautiful Mexico and we are bringing you a full body workout. So for today, for setup, you're gonna wanna hook your cable cuffs up to the back edge of your carriage, and you can set your cables off to the side for now. We're not gonna use them for a while. While you're down there, we'll load up one white spring. And then if you have rear handlebars, I would suggest removing them for the upper body series we'll do near the end of class. It's gonna be helpful if they're not in your way. Little bit of space behind your back platform is also gonna be great. Let's go ahead and get it started. One weight spring. We are gonna begin in a super crunch. So seated on your back platform for us, Josiah. Heels can hook into the carriage rail, they can hook under the carriage strap, whatever works for you. We'll go ahead and start with the knees bent. Arms extended out in front of heart center. And I want you to just start bracing through the core. So squeeze your abs in and around you, shoulders away from the ears. A little squeeze of the glutes as well. And then we'll start to hinge back through the hips as the legs extend forward, finding your stopping point, and then lifting your chest up towards where the wall and the ceiling meet in your space, or up towards the sky, right? So keeping the length in your spine from the crown of your head through your tailbone. The sun's in your face, just close your eyes and keep going and feel it into your body. Well, we have to face the sun so it lights up your beautiful face, Josiah.
I'm already good looking enough.
Josiah. I really hope no one heard that, and I'm not cutting it out of class and we're not starting over. So keep going with the super crunch, friends. We are 40 seconds into class. There's no turning back now. Better keep this tape rolling. You hit play for a reason. In 4, let's hold everything in towards the center. In 3, 2, hold everything in. Now let's just send the legs out away from you and then squeeze and scoop through low belly. Draw the knees in using only your abs. Send the legs out slowly and with control. Only the low abs are working to pull in. Good. Let's stay here for 4, for 3, 2, pull the knees in towards the chest, hold, upper body only, hinge it back a few inches, and back up. So really nice option to bring the hands across the chest. If you're looking for more intensity, hands behind the head is another option, or above your head. Just the upper body, hinging back, and then squeeze the abs, crunch forward. We're here for 4, for 3, 2, let's take the upper and the lower body out to your halfway point. Give me a little pulse. Little crunch of the upper, little crunch of the lower. You've got 10 more seconds. Giant twisted wheelbarrow for your right oblique is on deck. Knees on the back platform, hands to the carriage. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go giant twisted wheelbarrow. So knees on your back platform, hands to the carriage. Swivel your hips slightly to the left so your right oblique is slightly slanted towards the floor. Now shoulders away from the ears, send the arms out away from you till you feel that catch in the right side body, and then use your abs, slide the carriage back in. You're also gonna feel your lats working here as well, right? So those big muscles that run down the sides of your back. Squeeze the inner thighs together and make sure both knees are down on the platform, okay? We don't wanna be in a side plank. We just have a little bit of a swivel in the hips, enough to feel the right oblique. Now, if you're looking for more intensity in this move, you can walk your hands forward on the carriage, as Josiah's already done, or even more forward. Okay, Josiah, get it. Or a little less intensity, hands on the very inside edge of the carriage, closest to you. Good. Let's go 15 seconds. Let's find that halfway point and hold in 3, 2, halfway point, hold the carriage out. Give me a little pulse. Out an inch, back in an inch, 10 seconds. We are coming down to the forearms. It's a giant twisted crunch still on the right oblique. In 3, 2, 1. Forearms down, knees stay. Keep that slight swivel of the hips. From here, it is a side body crunch. We're gonna lift through the right oblique. So good. So start with the elbows slightly in front of your shoulders, and then pike up through the right side waistline. So it's a big side body crunch here. Again, it can help to squeeze the inner thighs. And then Josiah, make sure you're slightly nodding your chin towards your chest as you crunch up. So you're taking your neck along with the rest of the spine. There it is. So good. Okay, we're headed to the front of the machine next. We have teaser on deck. So I want you to just visualize this transition, right? This machine's super small, so it should take you like 2, maybe 3 steps to get into teaser. It'll be hands to your high handlebars, right foot over left on the carriage. You've got 5. You've got 4, hustle to the front, it's teaser in 3, 2, and 1. So hustle forward, hands to high handlebars, right foot over left. Oh, nice transition, Josiah. It's like he's been practicing this for like a year and a half-ish now. He's killing it.
I'm almost there.
He's almost there. So upper body stable over the front platform, right? And I like to point my thumbs forward on top of those rails to take this out of my wrist, right? Knuckles wrapped towards the floor. And you'll see Josiah keeps a pretty good bend in his knees. So if you're taller, Josiah's just over 6 foot, you're gonna wanna keep your knees bent so you have some room to pike through the waistline. In 4, we're gonna take it out halfway and hold in 3, 2, pull the carriage in just your halfway point. Good, slide it out an inch, back in an inch. Little pulses for 4, for 3, 2, back to full range of motion. Keep going here. Final 11 seconds in this move. We are gonna go into a running man, and you have the option to make it a single leg bear. In 4, we're gonna extend the right leg up in the air, running man in 3, 2, and 1. So left foot stays on the carriage, right leg extends. Good, point your right toe, send that right leg out really straight, good. Now, you're gonna slide the right knee in towards your chest as your left leg slides the carriage out. Good, and then single leg catfish. Left knee slides the carriage in, right leg extends. So this is your running man. Now your option, if you are looking for more intensity today, Alexa, Julie, I'm looking at you. You're gonna bring those hands down to the front platform and you're gonna keep this going. It's a single leg bear. You wanna give that option just one try for me, Josiah? So you'll just keep the right leg lifted and we'll just bend the left knee in and send the left leg out. Woo, super tough. You can come up to that running man. Let's go. 15 seconds. What's that? 10 seconds to go. If you're in that single leg there, you're staying in it. In 8 seconds, we are going inner thigh squats. Let's go left foot front platform, right foot carriage. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go left foot front platform, right foot carriage. I know I kind of switched up those feet on you. But from here, start with your stance really narrow. Body weight is even in both legs. We're only gonna do this one time through. As you start to sit into your squat, you're gonna start to slide the carriage out, maybe a little wider than the hips. Pause there. Squeeze your inner thighs, slide the carriage in as you come towards standing. So I'm gonna say this again, you are working evenly through both legs. That means your body weight has to travel out over the carriage and it has to squeeze back in. So this is a sliding inner thigh squat. This is what I'm gonna call this. Sliding inner thigh squats, because you're sliding out, sliding back up and in. Good, seal down the outer edges of your feet. That can help if you're feeling any tension in your knees, right? And take this nice and slow. Weight sits back into our heels, right? We're hinging at our hips. Pause, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, and squeeze the inner thighs to lift up. So, only set of these you're gonna do today. Check back in. What we tend to do when we're working evenly through both legs like this is we tend to favor the leg that's on the stable surface. So your left leg. Make sure you don't have more body weight or more of the sensation happening in your left leg. You want to keep it nice and even for me. In 4, let's find a little squat hold. In 3, 2, we'll bring it on down into that squat hold. From here, send your glutes down and back an inch, drive through the heels, lift up an inch. Recommit to your core, shoulders away from the ears, chest is open, right? Sit down and back an inch, lift up an inch. Down and back an inch, lift up an inch. We got quite the breeze going today. It's messing up our hair. Me too, babe. I don't even know what's happening with this top knot. In 4, let's go back to full range. In 3, 2, find your lowest point to start and then squeeze up and in. Nice adjustment. And those inner thighs should be shaken by now, friends. Okay, escalator lunge is on deck, but we are going to go right into a variation in escalator. It's gonna be right foot on the carriage, left foot on the front platform, so we're just gonna pivot to the right. We're gonna get into a split squat, escalator lunge. In 3, 2, quarter turn to your right. So get the feet as best you can, hip distance apart. From here, we're gonna sit into a split squat to start. So sit your glutes down and back, bend down through both knees, get nice and low, and then you'll lengthen out into your lunge, and then drive into the right heel, slowly lift it up. Good. So we bend through both knees, we find our split squat to start, and then we lengthen out, and then drive through the heel, lift up. Good. If this is feeling like it's way too much on one weight spring, know that you can always substitute a black spring in instead, and that'll make things a little more stable. But if you're on one weight and you're shaking, maybe grab a pole, right? And embrace the challenge. Josiah says the wind's about to knock him over. Good. All right, in 4, we're gonna hold our split squat. In 3, 2, bring it down into your split squat, hold. Now we're just gonna reverse things. So I want you to drive through the right heel, slowly lift up. Now let's lower down into the lunge, right? And then bend through the left knee. You're gonna moonwalk in, drive through the right heel, slowly lift up. So we've just reversed exactly what we were just doing. Good, little bit different sensation here. And I want you to go super slow, okay? So we're really getting the most out of this escalator lunge by staying in these variations the whole time, because you'll notice these variations keep you with a big bend in that right knee a bit longer than if we were just lunging down and up. Good, we've got 15 seconds to go here. Don't fall off the machine.
You did this on purpose.
Yes,
you planned this out, didn't
I
you?
summoned the wind to give you an extra challenge today,
I'm just saying
Josiah.
the workout in general.
In 4, hold the lunge. In 3, 2, bring it down, hold your lunge. I want a big hinge forward from the hips. I want a lot of energy down through that right heel. Sweep the arms back, palms face up, pump the arms. Long jump hold, tighter through the core. Open up your chest. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7. We go escalator lunge in 4. Do not explode. In 3, 2, slowly lift it up. Don't explode. Micro bend in your knee at the top. Bring it right back down. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. 25 seconds. Your favorite is on deck. This leg exercise is going to be just 1 minute.
That's not mine.
It's going to be bungee. It is a fire hydrant with a little extension.
Is it like bungees, like for your buns?
And Josiah, I'm pretty sure, made up this move. So, listen, bungee's going around your right foot. We've got a fire hydrant with a little leg extension in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So grab your bungee, place it around the arch of your right foot for me. Good. Come down onto all 4s. And from here, I'll face you guys so you can see what this is gonna look like. You're gonna keep the hips level. You're gonna fire hydrant the right leg open, and then you're gonna extend the right leg out, bend the knee back in, and then you'll lower the right knee towards the left. So it's a fire hydrant with a little extension back in. Now what's gonna happen is your body weight's gonna wanna dump into your left side. Yeah, good adjustment there, Josiah. So don't worry about how high you get the right leg open. Worry about keeping the stability in the left side. Keep some pressure down into the right hand. Good, and don't you love this move? It's so good. It is so good. Firing up the outer side of the glute. Awesome job, friends. In 4, I want you to find the little fire hydrant and hold. In 3, 2, flare the knee out wide, hold. Give me little pulses, final 10 seconds. Reach down, we are going 1 red spring. You've got uneven, we've got reverse runner's lunge. Reverse runner's lunge. In 4, stand it up. In 3, 2, and 1. So stand it up. Left foot's gonna stay on the floor. Right foot's gonna come to the carriage. We're going reverse runner's lunge. So you're gonna bend through both knees, drop it down low into that split squat. Good. Now go ahead and extend out. Keep the right knee over the right heel, and then bend through the left knee, bring it in. Good. And Josiah, you can slide that right foot a little further forward, so it's a little more, in the center of the carriage. Awesome. So this is our reverse runner's lunge, right? It's a lot like runner's lunge, but now our working leg is on the moving surface, and we're trying to keep this right leg really frozen. Good, we're just bending through the left knee, lengthening out through the left leg. Nice job keeping the left heel high, Josiah, looks excellent. And a little bit of a hinge forward from your hips, and this one is gonna get more activation in your glute. What's that?
Said Lord knows I need it.
Josiah says Lord knows he needs the more glute activation. He's trying to build that juicy booty, right?
Dude. Come on, man.
Keep going. Just kidding, guys. We're just kidding. We're just messing around. All right. In 4, let's keep the left knee bent. In 3, 2, bend the left knee in, hold. From here, sink it down, split squat, lowest point, right knee over the right heel, drive through right heel, slowly lift it up. Sink it down, lowest point, drive through the right heel, lift up. Keep your carriage steady, keep your right knee over the heel, drive through the heel lift. This should burn like crazy, okay? You've got 15 seconds. Nice work. 10 to go. Okay, slow yourself down, breathe. Nice big inhales, nice full exhales. We go back into that runner's lunge, drop it down low in 3, 2, find your lowest point, hold, go back to that reverse runner's lunge. 25 seconds left in this move. We are gonna do some uneven squats. So listen, your right foot will stay on the carriage Josiah, your left foot will stay on the floor. Quarter turn to your left. We're gonna do some uneven sumo squats. So we'll just turn the toes out a little bit. In 10 seconds. Hinge forward from the hips a little more, drop it down a little lower. If you're gonna be here, do it. You've got 5, you've got 4, 3, 2, quarter turn to your left. So right foot stays on the carriage, left foot on the floor, knees and toes slightly wide, sit it on down and back. We're going sumo squats. Now for a little more on this right leg, yes, you got it, Josiah. Press the carriage out and hold it steady. Awesome. Sit the hips down and back. Now here's what's gonna happen. As we do this, your right leg's never really gonna get a straighten out all the way. It's gonna kind of keep that micro bend the whole time because your right leg's up a little bit higher than your left, so a little bit more isolation in that right leg. We're not here very long. You've got just 30 seconds left in this move. We are going into a side lying leg press. We're gonna use the carriage today, okay, Josiah?
Sweet.
So we'll be lying down on our left-hand side on the floor, what is currently behind you, and it will be your right foot at the back edge of your carriage or using the strap. Side lying leg press for the right leg. In 4, hold your squat. In 3, 2, bring it on down into that squat. Hold, final 10 seconds, just hold the squat. Side lying leg press for the right leg. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So step to the floor behind you. Lie down on your left-hand side. Your right foot's gonna find the back edge of your carriage. I'm getting threatened by my model. Side lying leg press. Let's go, Josiah. Send the carriage out. Okay, so listen, you wanna scoot really close to your micro here. And then if you need more resistance right away, you're gonna scoot closer to the back platform. Less resistance, you're gonna scoot past your front platform. So take what you need and then check in with the foot. So we definitely want our heel connecting with the solid surface so that you can fire up your glute. You're moving the carriage with the glute. Good. When your right knee bends, stop it right there for me, Josiah. Your right knee is in front of your right hip and your heel is directly beneath your knee. So you're making a 90-degree angle with the right knee. Good. Push it back out. Left side body is helping to kind of anchor you here. Left leg can be bent to help with that. But I do want you to engage the left side of your waistline away from the floor. And I want your head relaxed. So if you have your head resting on your hand or on your bicep, that'd be great. Check in with the right hip, right? Sometimes we'll have a tendency to let the right hip open up or let the right knee kind of flare up towards the ceiling. I want you to keep the hip in a closed position. That means right hip stacked over left, and your right knee stays the same height as you send the carriage out and back in. Right, that's gonna get a little bit more of that side glute working. In 4, we're gonna send it out and hold. In 3, 2, send it out 75% of the way, hold. Dig your right heel into the surface below you and give me a pulse. Send the carriage out with the glute, resist in with the glute. Use your right glute. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, full range of motion. Move the carriage with your right glute. Okay, we're gonna hit one more double-sided leg move, and then we're gonna move into our left oblique. You've got 10 seconds. We are changing our springs to one white spring. It is reverse kneeling inner thighs, right knee back platform, left knee on the carriage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, change those springs quickly here. One white spring. It will be right knee on the back platform, left knee on the carriage, upright your spine, and let's get into it right away. So again, this is one you're not gonna see more than once. So working evenly in both legs. That means even body weight through both knees. Good. For a little bit more core, we can start floating those arms up, right? If you've got wrist weights on, get those arms moving. If you want to pick up a set of hand weights, slight squeeze of your glutes here. Wrap your core in and around you. Slow it down. Good. And I absolutely love pairing inner thigh movements right up against core work, because your inner thighs are attached to your core muscles, attached to your abs, okay? So squeeze through the core, squeeze through the inner thighs, and everything is kind of working, right? Everything in our body is connected anyway. Everything connects. So we don't necessarily work these muscles in isolation, just keep that in mind. In 4, we're gonna take it out halfway, little hold. In 3, 2, halfway point hold. Grow taller through the crown of the head, stronger through the core, stronger through the glutes. Fire up the inner thighs, hold it steady. You're here for 4, you're here for 3, 2, full range of motion. Nice, way to send the carriage out first, Josiah, awesome. Slow yourself down. Okay, this is a really great place to really burn out the legs because they're about to get a little bit of a break. Good. In 4, we're going to send it out isometric hold. In 3, 2, send it out halfway, hold. Focus on your inner thighs, holding the carriage perfectly steady. Really fire up the inner lining of the thighs. You are here for 4. You are here for 3, 2, send it out first, and then all the way back in. 25 seconds to go here. Really seamless transition. It's like one of my favorites. We're going to go into a giant twisted wheelbarrow for our left oblique. So both hands will come to the carriage and your left knee will come back to meet your right knee on the back platform. We've got our giant twisted wheelbarrow, left oblique this time, in 4, 3, 2, let's go. So both hands come to the carriage, both knees to the back platform. Open your hips slightly to the right so that your left oblique is slightly facing the floor. And then let's hit that twisted wheelbarrow, sliding the arms forward. Feel the catch in your abs and your lats. And then slide it back in. Shoulders away from the ears, lengthen out through the neck. Good, squeeze the inner thighs together. Breathe, right? Find your range of motion that works for you, right? So your range of motion should be challenging in this move, but you should be able to maintain your form. You're not sinking through the waistline, right? You're not crunching the shoulders up towards the ears. You're feeling the tension in the arms, in the abs, in the lats. Chest too, Josiah says. Good. Don't forget that. In 4, let's send it out halfway point and hold. In 3, 2, halfway point, hold. Little pulse. It's out an inch, back in an inch. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Loosen up through the neck. Coming down to the forearms next, we've got our giant twisted crunch. In 3, 2, lower down to the forearms. Keep the left oblique slightly facing towards the floor. Let's hit that crunch, side body crunch. Hiking through the waistline. Excuse me. You know when you can feel a sneeze coming, and you know what's worse than like actually sneezing? It's when you feel it coming and then it doesn't come. Good. Keep finding that squeeze through the waistline. Okay, so to make this a little bit more intense, Josiah says TMI, side note. So to make this crunch a little bit more intense, what I want you to do is slide your elbows slightly forward in front of the shoulders and then start your crunch. Yes, that's gonna make things a little bit more challenging. Great job, friends. All right, I want you to visualize this transition. It's gonna be super fast. We're going teaser left oblique, hands to your high handlebars, left foot over right on the carriage. In 5, let's go teaser left side. In 4, 3, 2, hustle to the front of the machine. Hands to your high handlebars, lock your chest over the platform, and it's left foot over right. Good, nice transition here, Josiah. So you'll notice Josiah is gonna keep his knees bent the whole time, but he's not changing the bend in his knees, right? He keeps them bent and he's using his left oblique to pike his left hip over his left shoulder, and he's stopping before he loses the tension in the core, right? So you don't want your legs to come in so far that your weight drops into your heels and you lose the tension you've worked so hard to start building in the left side. You'll also notice his heels are lifted, right? With the feet, I'm really not super picky. This is a small surface and it's kind of a intense teaser, more intense than it would be on the Mega because our handlebars are so low. So feel free to adjust your body to fit on the machine in this move. In 4, halfway in and hold. In 3, 2, find that halfway in, hold. Give me those little pulses, 10 seconds. We are going running man. Extend your left leg out behind you. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go running man. Left leg extends out. So left knee is going to come in towards the chest as the carriage slides out with the right leg. Good. And then left leg extends. It's a single leg catfish as the right knee slides in. Now, if you took that advanced option on the other side to do a single leg bear, go ahead and do it here. You're gonna walk your hands down to your front platform. You'll just keep the left leg elevated and you'll go single leg bear, right knee sliding in and out. Oh, Josiah's gonna demo for you, beautiful. Try to keep your hips level with the shoulders, nice. You're sliding the right knee in, slowly out, and you're probably feeling a big burn in that right leg since we just worked it. Great job. And then maybe you do 1 or 2 single leg bears and you come up to the running man, right? That is how you start to progress on this machine, is you add in a little more challenge. All right, we have a big transition coming up, friends. We will be stepping both feet forward to our front platform. We are turning around to face the back. We've got an escalator lunge on the left leg. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step both feet forward, turn it around. Left foot steps to the carriage. We're gonna get into that split squat escalator. So bend through the knees, sit your glutes back, sink it down low, and then extend out through the right leg. Drive through left heel, slowly and with control lift it up. So right away, we're in our first variation, our escalator lunge. It's that split squat down, lengthen out, slowly lift up. And when you do this split squat, make sure your left knee is staying over the heel. Yeah, so you might need some space between the carriage and the front platform. And the other thing I like to do on that one is I really sit my hips back. So it's a big hinge forward from the hips to get into that split squat. Good, focus in on your breath, on your tempo. Okay, this side of legs is gonna go a little bit faster because we don't have so many double leg exercises, so keep that in mind. Let's go 15 seconds here. We're gonna hold our split squat. In 4, let's meet up in that split squat. In 3, 2, lower down into your split squat to start. Now drive through the left heel, we're gonna lift up, lengthen down into the escalator, bend the right knee, moonwalk in, drive through left heel, slowly lift it up. So we're just doing the exact opposite of what we just did. Good. Think about your left glute continuously reaching down and back to the floor behind you. And watch that left knee. We want to keep it right over the heel. Good. Slow. Each part of this movement, really take your time. Be mindful of how you're moving your body, right? Can you take some slower, deeper breaths here? Can you focus into the movement, make it just a little bit stronger? And the more sensation you create in this leg, the harder this leg is actually working. You're doing great. We're gonna go 15 seconds just like this. We got a little long jump on deck, so mentally prepare yourself. Say, I'm gonna crush this long jump. I'm just gonna go for it, see what happens. In 4, hold your lunge. In 3, 2, find your lunge, hold. Big hinge forward from the hips, strong core. Sweep the arms back, pump them up, pump them up, pump them up. Squeeze your triceps. Fly your chest open and forward. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, escalator lunge slowly. Don't explode, do not undo your work. Micro bend in that knee, we come right back down. I love the breath, Josiah. I hope y'all are breathing hard at home, right? Heart rate should be climbing. This should take all of your focus, all of your energy. There's no space for anything else. So if your pets, your kids are crawling all over your machine, don't pay any mind to them. Focus in on this lunge. I don't want you to fall off your machine. Awesome job, friends. Final 15 seconds here. We're gonna grab our bungee. It goes around the arch of our left foot. We're gonna get into our fire hydrant with a little extension, a little kick out. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's party. Bungee on the arch of your left foot. And listen, if you gotta ditch the bungee, but you're gonna do the motion with the leg, and this exercise is tough regardless of whether or not you have resistance. Good way to get right into it, Josiah. So check in, shoulders square to the floor below you. Do not let your body weight dump into your right hip. Good, so it's a little fire hydrant, a little extension. Bend the knee back in, keeping it lifted, and then rotate the knee down. Each part of this movement, right, focus in on it, make it very precise. Your weight is gonna wanna dip into the right hand and into the right hip, so don't let it. I don't care how big you make this opening in the left hip, I care that this right hip isn't jutting out to the right. So keep the right hip locked in place. Exactly, that's perfect, Josiah. Good, we're gonna find a little flare of that left leg wide. We're gonna hold that fire hydrant in 4, 3, 2, flare it open. Little pulses, 10 seconds, reach down. We go 1 red spring. It is reverse runner's lunge, left foot to the carriage in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So stand it up, your right toes tucked to the floor, left foot to the carriage. I think I just heard an audible groan from Josiah. This is good, it's good stuff. Left foot is forward, bend through both knees, drop it down low. Hips, shoulders squared to your back platform. Good. And we'll start that reverse runner's lunge. So keep that isolation in your left leg. We're bending through the right knee. We're sliding out through the right leg. Good, and Josiah's got a good hinge forward from his hips here. That's gonna turn on your left glute a little bit more. And then I also want y'all to see if you can keep the right knee lifted, or sorry, the right heel lifted, the right knee low. That's what I meant to say. Beautiful. And if this reverse runner's lunge feels way more intense than regular runner's lunge, it's because it is. At least in my humble opinion, it's definitely more intense. Good. Quit looking at my cheat sheet, Josiah. You don't need to know what's coming. You just do the workout. He's like, how much more of this do we have? When is this class gonna be over? No. It's over when it's over. Listen, y'all, we're not even finished with the second leg, okay? You're committed. I know I have roped you in at this point, and you've gotta stay with me because you're not gonna walk out of here without doing the other side of your body. In 4, bend the right knee and hold. In 3, 2, bend the right knee, hold, all split squats. Sink it down, lowest point. Drive through left heel, slowly lift it up. Right, left knee stays over the left heel. Dip your right knee down towards the machine, drive through the left heel, lift up. Can you find that little bit of a hinge forward from your hips? That hinge is gonna make it more intense and load the weight into your glute a little bit more. Good, you are gonna feel your quad burning, but I want you to get a little more activation in that glute with that hip hinge forward. 10 seconds, we're gonna stay low, we're gonna finish out this runner's lunge. In 5, meet me at the bottom in 4, 3, 2, drop it down low, runner's lunge, go, 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 stay in it. Okay, stay with me here. Can you dip the right knee a little lower? Can you lift the right heel a little higher? Oh, beautiful, Josiah. Okay, 20 seconds, we're gonna hit our uneven sumo squats. It's a quarter turn to your right, left foot stays on the carriage, right foot stays on the floor. Uneven sumo squats in 3, 2, 1, quarter turn to your right. So knees and toes a little bit wide, sit your glutes down and back, and get a little bit of a push out on the carriage so you feel that spring tension. The outer glutes fire to kind of stabilize things here. Slow. Good. Drive through the heels, squeeze, slowly lift up. Nice, that's it. Oh, all right. We have just one more leg exercise to go. Can you guess what it is? Do you remember?
Side lying leg press.
Good job, Josiah. Side lying leg press. Hopefully y'all got that too. And if you didn't, that's okay. Sometimes I don't even know my own name when I do this workout, right? Maybe you're at that point. It's fine. I've got you. Just keep listening to my voice. I'm going to take you there. Let's go 15 seconds down and up in this sumo squat. Find some depth, right? Recommit. Push the carriage back out, maybe an inch further. Pause where you feel it the most. We're going to bring it down and hold in 3, 2, bring it on down, hold, send the carriage out half an inch more, we're just holding. Isometric hold. We go side lying leg press for the left leg. So step to the floor behind you in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're gonna lie down on your right hand side facing in towards your machine. left foot's gonna come to the back of your carriage rail, or you can tuck it into the strap if that's more comfortable, and we'll get into our leg press right away. So first thing I want you to do is figure out the setup and if you have enough resistance. So when your left knee bends, it's directly in front of your left hip and above your left heel. So when your knee is bent in front of the hip, 90-degree angle in the knee. So if you're not hitting a 90-degree angle, scoot closer to the machine or further back. I want you to find that. But typically we all have to kind of hug the machine. One hand to your high handlebar can help keep your machine from sliding away from you. Okay, and then resistance. If you need more, you're scooting closer to your back platform. If you need less, you're scooting past your front platform. Okay, it's really important that you find the right amount of resistance in every single exercise, right? So what does that mean and what does that look like? It's gonna be different for everyone, but you wanna find a place where you are feeling challenged in your body and where you can maintain form, right? Form means alignment of your spine, engagement through your core, right? And alignment in whatever other part of the body we're working. In 4, we're gonna take it out and hold. In 3, 2, send it out 75% of the way, hold. You're moving the carriage with your glute, load the energy in your left heel. It's out an inch, back in an inch. Good, 10 seconds, stay here. Josiah's making faces at me, so if it ever seems like I'm having a hard time concentrating, that is why. In 4, full range. In 3, 2, full range, slowly and with control. Stay with me here. Okay, roll your left hip slightly forward so it stacks directly on your right hip. Keep your left knee the same height and space. So knees, toes, belly button, they're all pointed straight forward. And that is gonna fire the outer side of your glute, right? Your gluteus medius, which we just worked with that fire hydrant. So it should be feeling it. All right, great job here, friends. We're gonna go 15 more seconds. This is where we're finishing out the leg series. We are hooking up our cables to the back edge of the carriage. We've got a spring change on deck. It will be 2 black springs. We're gonna get into some bicep curls in a hinged position facing away from the machine. In 4, 3, 2, hook up your cables for me, friends. Let's go 2 black springs, cables on. You are going to pick up your cables and you're gonna face away from the machine, standing up, and you're gonna do a little kickstand position. So 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. From here, you're gonna hinge forward at the hips, and we're gonna go bicep curls. So if the kickstand position doesn't work for you, you can place both feet flat on the floor, you can squat, but you are going to need to hinge forward from your hips with a strong core. Chin slightly off the chest for me, Josiah, good. And slow and controlled. Elbows need to stay in the same place. So flex and squeeze your biceps, draw your palms towards your shoulders, resist down. Don't let the elbows move. That's gonna load the tension into your biceps. If your elbows are moving as you do this, it's not gonna feel very challenging. Good. Now keep in mind, okay, to get more resistance during any of these next several moves, you just choke up on the cables, okay? You can also add on that white spring, so you could do 2 black and 1 white if you feel like you need a little more. And then if you need less, right, you can grab the foot straps or you can take off one of those black springs. So just keep that in mind. We're gonna focus on the biceps, the chest, and the shoulders to finish out class, and then we've got a little bit of a crunch. Good, Josiah's got another option for you. If you need a little more resistance, he's going 1 arm at a time. Always showing off this guy. Chin off the chest for me. In 4, bring it in, halfway hold. In 3, 2, find that halfway hold, little pulse. Look at your biceps, flex and squeeze them, little pulses, little pulses. 15 seconds, we're gonna have a seat on the back platform, facing away from your machine, seated chest fly. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your cables, come down to seated. Arms wide, so elbows bent, and you want your arms chest height, so not shoulder height. Bring your elbows in line with the chest, and then you're gonna squeeze your arms together. It's like you're hugging a beach ball, right? Oldest cue I've ever heard. Can you think of one that's older than hugging a beach ball?
Hugging a tree.
Oh, it's a tree hugger. That's actually what we call this move on the Mega, basically. I mean, chest fly, tree hugger.
Older than beach balls.
Trees are older than beach balls. Josiah says, touche, you win, from the guy who grew up in the redwood forest. Okay, we've got our tree hugger chest fly. Okay, as you do this, elbows do not pass the body, right? So your elbows do not come behind your torso. You want to keep the work in front of you, and arms a little lower for me, Josiah. So really focus in on the chest rather than the shoulders. Good. You want to keep a soft bend in the elbows. Squeeze your palms in towards one another. Perfect. And Josiah is working really hard on his posture. That looks great. Legs, crisscross applesauce, feet planted on the floor, whatever works for you. You could also do this one on the knees if that's more comfortable. In 4, arms come out wide and hold. In 3, 2, take the arms out wide, hold, little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. 10 seconds, we are gonna get into a scoop. Elbows in front of the rib cage in 4, 3, 2, 1. So elbows in front of the rib cage, arms are bent to 90, you're gonna scoop the cables up, come back down. Now if the resistance is feeling a little heavy, right, just walk down to the foot straps. Good. This is working the shoulders, biceps, core engaged, chest lifted, and this should be getting hard, right? We're gonna burn out those shoulders here. We don't usually do a ton of shoulder work on this machine because I have you guys planking basically all the time. Basically, that's all Josiah thinks we do on this machine is plank and bungee, right?
Nope. Plank.
Plank and plank, he says. All right, in 4, arms up. In 3, 2, take the arms up, hold. Give me a little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. You have 2 moves to go, 2 moves to go. Stay with us. Here's 4, here's 3. 2, elbows back to the front of the rib cage. Let's go serve the platter. Send those arms out straight in front of the chest. Bend at the elbows, resist in. Chin off the chest, sit up tall. Send the arms straight forward. You're balancing a platter on those palms. Stop the elbows right in front of the rib cage, right? Slow and controlled. The range of motion gets smaller, no big deal. You keep going, stay in the exercise. And whatever spring tension you're on, as long as it's heavy enough, I want you to stay on it. Okay, this is where you're gonna finish out class. You have 1 move after this. Stay with this spring tension. You chose it for a reason. It's because it's hard. If you've fallen out of the exercise, get back into it. In 4, arms out straight. In 3, 2, 1, send the arms out. Give me a little squeeze of those pinkies towards one another. In an inch, in an inch. 10 seconds, we're gonna go into our mega crunch. Plant your feet on the floor. Cables come to the chest in 3, 2, and 1. So plant the feet on the floor. Cables come to the chest. If the cables feel a little heavy, grab your foot straps. Plant the feet on the floor. Good, mega crunch. You're gonna round back a little bit and then crunch forward. There you go. So this is a weighted crunch, okay? I would call this micro crunch, but I think it's a mega crunch. It is mega hard. Good, exhale, round through the spine, crunch forward, okay? Now, test out the range of motion. I want you to keep it pretty small and add on like a ½ inch at a time. You don't want to come back so far that you fall back onto the machine. That would not be good, right? So we're not going to take this one too far back. If you're looking for more intensity, bring your hands closer to your chin or bring your hands closer to your temples. That's going to add more resistance. Nice job, friends. In 4, I want you to hold where you feel challenged. In 3, 2, hold where you feel challenged. Give me a little pulse forward, little pulse forward. Use your abs to move those cables. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch your cables, you're done. Woo. Let's bring it up to seated. Okay, let's roll those shoulders out a couple times. Awesome, awesome, amazing job. And I know you did an amazing job if you made it to this point because you made it to this point. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it matters that you did it. Let's drop those shoulders down and back. Shake out those arms for me. 2 deep breaths. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome, awesome work. Thank you so, so much for being here. We love you guys so much, and we will see you back in class real soon.